Shalom. All praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Double honors to the elders in Israel that rule well, that rule righteously, and peace to the elect house of David. This is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 6. A fool's lips enter into contention. A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes. Let's get some different, not even cross-references, my fault. Translation comparison. This is NKJV. A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calls for blows. NASB. A fool's lips bring strife, and his mouth calls for blows. NLT. This is actually one of my favorites, this one. Fool's words get them into constant quarrels. They are asking for a beating. That's so yard. They're asking for a beating. RSV. A fool's lips bring strife, and his mouth invites a flogging. Let's get it in Latin, man. Labia stulti, imnis scunt serixis, eos, urgia provocata. You get me? But the point is, watch your tongue, man. Watch your damn tongue. Proverbs 18:7. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. I want to get the word, I think, is it pa? Yeah, pa, pe. But it is pa.
Strong's H, 6310. Beder. Second entry. Pe.
The first one threw me off. It says mouth. Mouth of man, mouth as organ of speech, mouth of animals, mouth opening, orifice of a well, river, etc. Extremity and extremity and pim, a weight equal to 1/3 of a shekel, only occurs only in 1 Samuel 13:21. Now let's try to get some proverbs upon this. So I'll have to fly through this well, that's actually saved me from lying children. This is Psalm 144, verse 7. Send thine hand from above, rid me and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. But let's get the mouth. Some proverbs about your damn mouth, man. So Proverbs chapter, we'll start the earliest we can. Proverbs chapter 2, verse 6. For the Lord Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi giveth wisdom. Out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. So from his mouth comes the knowledge, the understanding, which we know to be the commandments, and the obedience unto the faith. So if out of his mouth comes that, as must ours. For we are made in the image and likeness. We are made in the icon, or the icon in the Greek. How you have the image of the beast, you also have the image of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. And that consists of thy knowledge, wisdom, knowledge, the stability of thy times, the strength of thy salvation. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 24. Put away from thee a froward mouth, and perverse lips put far from thee. Let's go into Proverbs 6. Start verse 10. Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that travelleth, and thy want as an armed man. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a froward mouth. You don't want to be a naughty person. There's naughty in this connotation, meaning in this seclorum. We understand today is more so, it's like cheeky, a bit mischievous. Not like wicked and damnable, but it's sort of like a light thing. But naughty in Old English did just mean a wicked. So if you've got a froward mouth, get the word froward.
Strong's H, 6143. Ikeshuth. Ikeshuth.
Iquashawath. This has froward. So that same froward mouth. Wanted to get, what's the tongue? I think it's littlest members. Or is it smallest? Is it in James? Listen, I'm gonna have to pause it. I'll find that. Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi is actually the verse before this. So start James 3:1. My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation. For in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man, and able also to bridle the whole body. Behold, we put bits in the horse's mouth, that they may obey us, and we turn about their whole body. Behold also the ships, which though they be so great, and are driven of fierce winds, yet are they turned about with a very small helm, whithersoever the governor listeth. Even so the tongue is a little member, and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. Let me read that again. James 3:5. Even so the tongue is a little member, and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. Just as a little leaven leaveneth that whole lump. James 3:6. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity, so is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature, and is set on fire of hell. For every kind of beasts, and of birds, and of serpents, and of things in the sea is tamed, and hath been tamed of mankind, but the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. Therewith bless we God, Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, even Ha'abba, and therewith curse we men, which are made after the similitude of God, Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. Out of the same mouth proceedeth blessing and cursing. My brethren, these things ought not so to be. Doth a fountain send forth at the same place sweet water and bitter? Can the fig tree, my brethren, bear olive berries, either a vine figs? So can no fountain both yield salt water and fresh. What about a corrupt tree? This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 18. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. I had to go by accident there, so I'll read that again. Matthew chapter 7, verse 19. Every tree that bringeth forth not... Let me try it. Select. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them. Salah. I'm actually struggling to read. Was it Galatians? What did I want? This escaped me. You know what? Let's get the word fruit.
Strong's G, 2590.
Karpos. So you've got Matthew 3, verse 8. Bring forth, therefore, fruits meet for repentance. Matthew chapter 3 verse 10. And now also the axe is laid unto the root of the trees. Therefore every tree which bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Obviously we got that as well. Read the ones we didn't get from there. Matthew 7 verse 16, 17. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns, or figs of thistles? Even so every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. And actually, let's skip to Galatians. This is Galatians chapter 5 verse 22. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. And they that are Mashiachs have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Let us not be desirous of vainglory, provoking one another, envying one another. So that was just a quick one concerning the tongue. A little member that can do great things. On the left hand, on the right. Peace to the elect house of David. Double honors to the elders in Israel that rule well. All praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi.